Wish me luck. I'm honestly pretty nervous about this weld. 24,003. Holy crap. Freaking awesome. Don't try this at home, kids. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video in our workshop. Today we're gonna do a special little project. Some of you guys know I will be at BladeShow, Texas, end of February. I thought, like, what is the most American thing that I could do? Most American knife I could do is pretty much a BOWIE. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. I did draw the design for this big boy BOWIE. It's gonna be a 25 centimeter blade. That's about 10 freedom inches. And we're gonna do it in a special steel. But more to that later on in the video. And now, let's go downstairs and start this billet. So what's also kind of special about this project is the steel that we're gonna make, a Mosic Damascus. Mosic Damascus is not a normal Damascus, because normal Damascus you forge the billet out lengthwise. On this one, the pattern is on the front. So we're gonna forge it out, then cut it up in pieces, flip them around, so it's not like this, it's more like this. And since it's gonna be a big knife with a lot of grinding, we made 2 billets so that we have enough material. So what I'm putting in the power hammer now is a swage block. A swage block is just a little stopper for the power hammer, so it can't go deeper. So we have a stop now for 25 millimeters. So we're gonna forge it out. So later we have a square bar that's in both thickness on both sides, and then can stack it nice together. The pieces have cooled off now, and as you can see, the pattern is straight on the ends. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna grind 2 of the surfaces flat and polished, and then I'm gonna rearrange them so we have a different pattern construction, like this. After that I will put some pure nickel in between so we have a little divider between the cross sections, then forge it all out again. So now that grind all the sides of it, put them in the orientation that it should be for the MOSAIC. So now it's time to weld up everything and then put it back into the forge again.
I nearly forgot about the pure nickel inlays. We still have to put them inside before we weld it up.
You could see I struggled a little bit while assembling this piece, getting all centered. So now everything is nicely centered. It meets right in the middle. So now get it into the forge. Start forging this billet out. Pretty solid, but now back into the fire, good heat, and drive it out again to a square bar. So now that I've cut up the pieces, it looks like this. So I'm gonna stack it 4 wide. So take this piece, the 4 pieces, put them next to each other, forge weld them, forge them into a bar of about 40 to 50, and then forge them out on the sides so I have like 4 of these next to each other. Forge weld number 3. Now that I've forged everything into a flat bar, I let it cool down, make the surfaces nice again, then cut it off in a lot of pieces to restack them so we can get more finer pattern. Pattern check. So before we restack it, we check the pattern because honestly I just want to see it. Okay, this is freaking ridiculous. I really like how it looks. Now let's make this fine pattern even finer. So I hope you liked that little montage of the fourth weld. I didn't want to show you every time the whole same because it's just a repeating process all the time. So now repeating process number 5. Let's do weld number 5, cut it up, and this time I'm stacking it bigger so I have a big block later that I can cut some pieces off, then put a core in between. So because of pure nickel, of course, pure nickel is not hard enough for an edge, so we put the 2 billets of Mosic Damascus on a core because San Mai is king. Oh, this time 5 pieces again, so that made 30 to 120 times 4 times 5 times 5 means 12,000 layers in this billet. And again, pattern check. Oh yes, we can see something. Holy crap! Fuck! Okay, this is incredible. This is amazing. Okay, that really makes me happy right now. I'm really happy to see. I can't wait to see the final product. Second to last forge weld and the last one for today. Let's go! Billet is done. I can't tell you how happy I am right now that this worked out, because working with Mosic Damascus is always a little play of luck, I'd say. It's a little oversized than I wanted it. If there are some delaminations on the sides, and also there's the weld on the side so I can grind that away, I need 50 by 100. This is now 58 by 100 millimeters, and it's a little thicker than I need it to be, but rather have it too thick than too thin. So I'm put this in the oven now, let it normalize overnight, and then tomorrow we're gonna cut it apart, and then it's time to finish the blade. Good morning everybody. So the billet is softened, primed one of the surfaces very nice and flat, welded onto a piece of mild steel and put it in the bandsaw and cut it right down in the middle. So we have 25 mil thickness right here, so down, then we put a core steel in between those 2 pieces of mosaic. Now the 2 pieces are cut apart and nicely flat. I didn't think the bandsaw would do it this precisely, but it luckily did. So now grind everything flatter than flat, cut up the materials that we're gonna use for the core, and then forge weld time. But you know what time it is right now, do you? It's pattern check time. I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that, right? Fuck what they think, I want to see it, god damn it. Oh. Holy crap. This is freaking awesome. Now in this billet are 12,000 layers of steel. So now we're gonna double that to make it 24. Plus a core steel plus 2 liners of nickel, so 24,003.
millimeters, but I feel better that way.
Now that the forging on the power hammer is done, it's time to mill the billet out to its final dimension. Gonna go down to 7 millimeters thickness, so I can surface grind it and have it about 6 millimeters, and from that thickness we go. Now that milling is done, everything looks great. I'm so happy right now. And the piece is in the oven for the last time. I'm gonna straighten it out on the power hammer very gently, just to make it straight again, because it came a little wobbly out of the mill. And then time to normalize it overnight in the oven. But that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see how this Bowie is going to turn out, don't forget to come back next week again on Friday. Until then, if you like this video, consider subscribing. So thanks again for watching. Emotional support, Red Bull. Perfect. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.